So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Wilkins. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Steps away. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Domada Peko racks up the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick, he's going to fire one deep left side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Jackson on first down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. We're scoreless after 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Y'all playing the wrong foot. Hey, high 7.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he fires one incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Strong. Hey, Alpha!
To throw, Fitzpatrick into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I got you, son.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. He'll find Parker again. Complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
All day, dog.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Center's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go now. Let's go, D. Hey. 552.
From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. They give him a gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now? And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Bynes just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Balaj. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Fitzpatrick to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to come.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A gain of 3, second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Ingram again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.